Alright, y'all. So I'm gonna give y'all like a little video on my predictions of the NFL season coming up, and where I think all these teams could could fit and see how far they can go. My predictions. So basically, I think the teams that are contenders to win the Super Bowl is the Chiefs, Bills, Eagles, and the Ravens. Okay, I think you can pull the Detroit Lions maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I think right now those are my four teams right now. The Cardinals, I think the Cardinals are gonna be ass. I don't know. I think teams that are on the rise, Washington, that are incorrigible. The Broncos too, pretty really good. Broncos on the rise. I think the Rams could be really good too. Um, the Vikings, all these teams, man. But I don't know, man. I think the Dolphins. Seems like the Dolphins. I don't know, man. I'm not really believing the Dolphins. Just because of Tua, bro. I mean, it's injury prone. Tua, I don't know how many more concussions he can take. Like, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Um, switch back to this screen, bro. Um, Same thing with the Niners. I think the Niners one's actually kind of over. I'm gonna lie. Injuries really fucked them. And yeah, I don't think the Niners are winning shit. I don't think the honest shit. I think they could be a playoff team, maybe even a what you call it? A goddamn what you call? I can't think of the but yeah, I think the yeah, I think the chances of winning the championship is low. Um, Cardinals, not the Cardinals, the Panthers. Loki, the Panthers actually played really well at the end of last season. They, like I said, they pushed the Chiefs in that game. The Chiefs won on a field goal. They pushed the Chiefs that game. They actually took the lead in that game. So I actually think the Panthers will actually take a step forward actually this year. And I think they're on the rise. You know, they got a nice little young team. I think they're on the rise. Like I said, we already said about the Washington. I think they're on the rise too. I think they could potentially even beat the Eagles, maybe potentially. Um, yeah. Who else? Raiders. I don't know what to think of the Raiders. I don't know. I don't know what the Raiders are going to be this year, honestly. The Bengals defensively is ass-tastic. I ain't gonna lie. They stink defensively. Um, but obviously, the offense, they probably got to lean on the offense. Just like they did it last year. Joe Burrow, Jamal Chase and company, they got to lean on them to carry them. But their defense is just going to be shitty. Um, the Bills, I think the Bills could be really great. Again, this year they could compete with the Chiefs and the Ravens. I don't know if they're going to beat any of those teams. Because, like I said, I had the Chiefs win this. I actually had the Chiefs winning the ball. I'm going to be honest. I think they're going to get revenge on the Eagles. It's not even a guarantee that I understand it's not a guarantee that they get to the Super Bowl. Um, but I just think that they're gonna have a chip on their shoulder. Pat Mahomes and Travis Kelce are gonna have a chip on their shoulders, and they're gonna try to um, avenge the loss from last year. Um, so yeah, that's what I think. I'm not about to bore y'all with every fucking team because I'm not trying to do that. It's too much. Me personally, I ain't called y'all. I don't got time for that. Honestly, I just want to come here and make this quick video. I'm just giving some predictions of what I think that can happen this season. So let's go over. I think the Chiefs can get the Super Bowl. I think they can win the Super Bowl. They're probably going to win 14 games. 15, 14, 13, 14, 15. One of that number. I think the Eagles can get the Super Bowl too. I think they can win about 13, 14 games this season. Um, Detroit, Detroit can win double-digit games too again this year. Um, they're really well. Shout out to the Detroit Lions. It was the first time in like 30 something years they made the playoffs or some shit. So shout out to the Detroit Lions straight up. And they got 800% back, so that's dope. Um, the Bills, the Ravens, I think they can compete with the Chiefs. I think the Bills, I mean not the Bills, the Ravens actually might have the best chance of beating the Chiefs and compete. And um, yeah, they have the best chance of beating the Chiefs and getting to the Super Bowl. I think this is actually the best year to do it. Actually, um, they picked up Jay Alexander. That's a really great pickup. Um, and yeah, man, we'll see what happens with the Ravens. Obviously, they got Lamar Jackson still, King Henry there. So yeah, um, yeah, man. That's all I got for y'all. I appreciate y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Peace.